We're back. Arsenal 4, Leeds 2. Arsenal 4, Leeds 2. I am buzzing to finally get another win. And it's a good confidence booster for the Europa League. I'm sure every Arsenal fan is happy. Happy Valentine's Day to each and every single one of you. I love every single one of you. Big up yourselves. I'm on a high. I'm on a massive high. Thank God. Exceptional performance by Arsenal going forward. 4-0. It's just a shame that we conceded the 2 goals towards the end. Aubameyang is back to Aubameyang. Thank God for that as well, because we need this guy to be scoring goals and to get a hat-trick. His first hat-trick in the Premier League as well is very, very good. Emil Smith-Rowe, exceptional. Odegaard, exceptional. There were so many good performances on that pitch today. And like I said in the preview, you fight fire with fire. That is how you play against Leeds United. Because you know that they are very good going forward. You know that they will attack you. And if you sit back and allow them to do that, they can destroy you. But we absolutely bodied them today. Absolutely bodied them. And like I say, it's a good confidence booster going into the Europa League. A lot of fans are getting gassed because we are now only 2 points behind Tottenham. But reality check for you all. We have got Manchester City next. Then Leicester after that. Then we've got Spurs. And listen, if we can win them 3 games, then maybe we can shout about possibly top 4. But it's not going to happen. Let's be real. It is really not going to happen. It doesn't change anything for our season. I don't think we're going to finish any higher than 8th. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the performance, of course. And very, very happy with the performance today. I was actually quite pleased with the lineup. Mikel Arteta, though, just one little thing that I've got to moan about. Willian being brought on ahead of Martinelli. I do not understand the logic. And it's silly little decisions like that make me question this manager a little bit. But Arsenal 4, Leeds 2. When was the last time Arsenal scored 4 goals? Like, I can't remember the last time we scored 4 goals in a game. Honestly, we've been so deprived of goals as fans this season. We've been so deprived of good performances that this one has got me a little bit gassed. I'm not going to lie. So, guys, before I get into some player ratings, because I'm going to keep this sharp and short and quick because it is Valentine's Day, I've got to spend a bit of time with the missus, haven't I? Because otherwise, I'm going to be in big trouble. I'm sure you all understand. And, before I get into the player ratings, I'm just going to go through a couple of your comments. We've got Lauren in the chat again. Big up yourself, Lauren, with the thumbs up there. We got Chris saying, "Hi, Brandon. I smashed my like in the first second, and I am on your channel. Big up to you, Brandon. Big up to you, Chris. And yes, like Chris just said, make sure you keep smashing them likes up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already as well. Big up, everybody." Alexander says, "Hello, Brandon. Cheers with the thumbs up. You can enjoy your Valentine's Day with your wife and daughter in a very happy mood. So happy for you, Brandon. I am happy that we won. Come on, you Gunners." Yes, I can. In a happy mood. My daughter's going to be going to bed in a bit. Don't worry. Me and the missus are not going to be getting up to any sort of business. You know, as you well know, or some of you who are new probably don't know, I've got a little boy on the way in April. So, you know, yeah, she don't want any of that anyway, let's be real. So, but all I wanted for Valentine's Day was an Arsenal win, and we got that, so that's good. Lauren says, "Same at Benfica, please." Yes, please. We need to be doing this against Benfica 100%. And do you know what? Benfica are not the Benfica of old as well. They're a very poor Benfica side. We should be getting past these with ease. They even lost in the group stages to Rangers. And that's not taking anything away from Rangers because they've been very good this season, of course. But we should be levels above Rangers. But big up yourself, Lauren. Abdullah says Arsenal fans are getting confident for City. Arsenal will get battered. Yeah, it's a reality check, mate. If we can beat City, then no doubt we should get carried away. But the way Man City are playing, I can see us getting slapped all over the pitch, to be honest with you. And it is only Leeds United. We've got to remember that. We should be beating Leeds United anyway. They're a team that's just come up from the Championship. Yes, they play good football. But on paper and in terms of quality of each individual on the pitch, we have better quality than them. So we should be slapping these all day long anyway. Like I say, they leave gaps in their defence. We exploited that today. I said it in my preview. If we exploit them gaps, we can batter them. And we did. We did. Abdullah, I don't think we are confident for City. I'm not anyway. Big up yourself, Lauren. She's on the same page as me for definite. I'm certainly not confident for City. We got Matthew here, who is a City fan, who says, "Big up, mate. See you next week," with a big smiley face. Oh my God. Yeah, Matthew knows what's coming next week. That baffles me. Martinelli may have the same problem Saliba had. It really does baffle me. Martinelli's not played a lot of football in recent times, so you would have thought that Arteta would at least give him, 10, 15 minutes on the pitch just to, get used to playing again. But he chose Willian again, and Willian did fuck all again, when he came on the pitch. Not that it really mattered because we was 4-0 up at the time anyway. But, let's say this was a different game. Let's say this was Arsenal versus Man City and it's 0-0, and we're making substitutions and he brings on Willian over Martinelli. All of us would be going mad. So it doesn't matter if we win, lose, draw. We've got to look at certain decisions that Arteta makes. And some of the decisions that he makes is baffling. It really, really is. But big up yourself, Farhad. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Make sure you smash a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We scored 4 against West Brom, mate. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, like I say, we've been so deprived of it that I even forgot myself, But again, West Brom are a very poor side. We should be slapping 4 past them anyway. Let's be real. Although they didn't do too bad against Manchester United today. When we beat West Brom away on the snow, see, everybody's reminding me now. Lauren, fair enough. At least you're realist. Most of your fan base are delusional. 100%, Abdullah. A lot of our fan base is delusional, but Lauren is certainly a real one. Matthew says, "No worries, mate. See you soon. Manchester is blue." Manchester definitely is blue at the moment. Congrats on your baby boy. Thank you very much. He'll be here in April, so that means I've got a little girl who's 3, and I'll also have a little boy as well. So one of each, and I'll let you guys know which one's more troublesome. It's going to be interesting, and hopefully we're going to be moving house as well soon as well. So a lot going on for me, a lot going on at the moment. Happy Valentine's Day, mate. It is important that you spend quality time with your wife and daughter. I fully understand you, mate. Your family comes first. 100%, Chris. Big up yourself. Congrats to you, mate. Thank you very much. We got Will in the chat. How are we doing, Will? Good to see you, Brandon. Happy Valentine's. Good win with a classic Arsenal heart attack half. Hope you and the missus are having a good one, mate. Thank you very much, Will. I appreciate that. And yes, towards the end of the game, it was very, very nervy, especially when Leeds scored them 2 goals. Patrick Bamford missed a great chance. And Imagine if he'd have scored that. What a different story this game would have been. Especially going into the last 10 minutes, it would have been very nervy. But like I say, to go 4 goals up, Aubameyang was brilliant. ESR was brilliant. Odegaard, brilliant. Saka as well. This guy just gets better and better each week. Congratulations to you on your family and your little one. Everybody's saying congratulations. Big up, everybody. I'm very happy for you and your wife, for your next child. Good luck, Brandon. More Gooners, the merrier. Yes, exactly. More Gooners. More Gooners. I look back at it, and Saka's first overturned pen wasn't correct. It was a clear penalty. And if that was checked and overturned, then why wasn't Louise's versus Wolves? 100%. Come on, you Gooners, 11 wraps. I said the same thing. I thought that was a penalty myself, you know. I looked at that challenge, and then you compare it to the one that Højbjerg made on Gundogan yesterday for Man City. There's no difference. No difference. The guy was absolutely nowhere near the ball, and he just took Saka clean out. Whether there was a lot of contact or not, he was nowhere near the ball. It was a penalty. And I don't know what these referees and the people in charge of the VAR are doing half the time. I really don't, honestly. Congrats on the boy, mate. Big up yourself. The only thing that I'm going to predict for our match versus City is that it is going to be 11-11 at the kickoff, lol. Yes, we will both have 11 men on the pitch. Unless he starts Willian, of course, and then it is just, well, we've got 10 men on the pitch. Lauren says Martinelli is the future. Willian ain't. Why we bother persisting with him? I'll never know. Exactly, Lauren. You just hit the nail on the head there. You know, Martinelli is the future of the football club. If it was me, I'd be building the team around Saka, Emil Smith-Rowe and Martinelli. Them three players, build a team around them. They are the future of the football club. Martinelli should be getting a lot more game time than what he's getting. Willian shouldn't be getting any game time at all. He should be chucked into the fucking under 10s, you know, because that's his level. Or his contract torn up, one or the other. And yeah, simple as that. Happy Valentine's Day to you, Brandon. That was a perfect Valentine's present Arsenal gave me today. 100%. 100%. Your son is going to be in Aries like me. My birthday is on the 14th. 53 years old. Getting old, Brandon. We all are. We all are. Congratulations, says Lauren. Big up yourself, Lauren. Thank you very much for the nice, kind messages from all of you. Matthew says, but still, Brandon, Foden better than Saka. Let me ask you guys in the comments, is Phil Foden better than Saka? Now, my argument would be, I'm going to edge it towards Saka over Foden purely because Saka can play multiple positions. It doesn't really matter where he plays on the pitch. He puts out at least an 8 out of 10 performance every single game. You can play him at left back, left wing, right wing, central midfield. Hell, you could probably even put him in goal and he'd be better than Runnison, you know? So I'd just about edge it to Saka, but Foden is certainly an exceptional player, and we did say that earlier on in the stream. So, guys, today I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to run through the players, and I'm going to let you guys, instead of me, give them their ratings, and we'll average it out over their scores. So, Bernd Leno in goal. What rating are you giving Bernd Leno for today? Of course, Foden all day long, Matthew says. Saka, more consistent, versatile and intelligent. The only plus Foden gets for me is his technical ability. Fair play. Two best England youngsters without doubt, though. Foden and Saka are both top-class players, but it is fair to compare them both. Foden seems to be a striker for me, and Saka is a winger on the right. I've got my first child due on the 14th of April, so I know the feeling of expecting a baby. Happy with the performance today, but need more consistency. Big up yourself, Leo, and congratulations, mate. And I hope all works out well for you. Having children, mate, it changes absolutely everything. You know, the time that you have to do certain things is, yeah. But I love them. I love my little girl to pieces, and I love my son as well. Chris, Leno gets a 6. Lauren agrees and says that she'll give him a 6 as well. Anybody else? Anybody else with a score for Leno? So far, we've got Leno with a 6. And guys, can I just ask you why you're giving Leno a 6? Like, is there anything in particular that you think that he might have done wrong or right, to get that score, or what he could have done better, anything like that? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Here she comes. Leo says Leno 7. Anybody else? Burnt Leno rating. Anybody else? I think at the moment it looks like we're going to go with a 6 for Leno. And Chris says, I gave Leno a 6 because I thought that his distribution was okay and I don't think he was at fault for the goals. Fair enough, Chris. Fair enough. Do you know what? I would give Burnt Leno. I'd give Burnt Leno a 6, and I'd probably agree with you guys, to be fair. Only because he conceded 2 goals, but I do think he pulled out a couple of very good saves as well. So it'd be a 6 pushing a 7 for me. But yeah, I'm going to go with what you guys have said. That's what you've said, so that's what we're going to go with. Yeah, he was just steady today. Nothing wrong, nothing great. 100%. Okay, Lauren, fair play. I'm off to work, mate. Sorry, can't make it longer. Cheers for the win. And I want us to play a strong Arsenal team next week. Manchester is blue. Big up yourself, Matthew. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. Okay, so yes, we've gone with Burnt Leno with a 6 then. Hecky B, the fashion model. Yeah, the fashion model at right back, who actually looked a little bit like a right back today. I thought he was not too bad. Didn't do too bad. He was probably at fault for both of the goals, to be fair. But yeah, it looked to me like he was very happy today on the pitch. Maybe him and Arteta have exchanged flowers and chocolates before the game. Who knows? But we will see. So Chris is going with Bellerin 6. Leo says 5. I'll never give Victoria's Secret's #1 man anymore. Lauren says shouldn't be at the club, but I'll give him a 6. Oba had Chris performance. Hope he continues this run. So, any more for Hector Bellerin? Any ratings for Hector Bellerin? So far, Lauren has gone with a 6, Chris has gone with a 6, and Leo has gone with a 5. Anybody else jumping in with a rating? Alexander says Bellerin 6. Okay, so we are going to go with... Martinez says 7. Okay. So we're going to go with a 6 for Hector Bellerin, I think. He scored a goal, but apart from that, he weren't too bad going forward, He put in a couple of decent crosses, but then there was opportunities that he had to put in a decent ball, and he just didn't. He was at fault for both of the goals, I feel, as well. Being caught out of position again. And yeah, you can't really give him less than a 6 because he scored. And he weren't too bad going forward, but defensively, again, very questionable. And yeah, I would agree with you guys and go with a 6. Next position, we're going to go with... Where is he? David Luiz. the clown returned from his one-match ban. And I thought he was pretty decent again today. He didn't really have too much to do. He played one or two nice 30-yard passes to get us on the front foot. Nice balls over the top to Aubameyang as well. But nothing great, nothing special, but nothing bad either. So, yeah. Chris is going Louise with a 5. Leo says Louise 5. Lauren says 6 for Louise. He was okay, nothing special. 5 for Louise, says Alexander. Where do we go with Louise? I'm going to go. Do you know what? I think 5's a bit harsh. I don't think it was an average performance. I think he was a little bit above average. Like I say, he made one or two nice passes. Didn't really get caught out defensively. Did his job well that he needed to do. He had a little bit of a creative element to him as well. I'm gonna go with a 6. I'm gonna go with a 6. That's I think 6 for Louise would be my score. Moving on to Gabriel, if I can find him, wherever he is. Here he is. Gabriel, obviously next to Louise, again, very similar sort of thing. Nothing wrong, but nothing spectacular either. What are we giving Gabriel Magalhaes for today? Leo says a 6. Chris says 5. Lauren says 6. Alex says 6. And Artina says 6.5. So we're going to go with a 6 for Gabriel. I would say that's probably about right as well. Left back, Cedric. What are we saying for Cedric? Do you know what? I didn't really notice Cedric going forward too much today. To be fair, I didn't really notice Cedric at all in the game. He didn't really go forward. He didn't really do anything bad defensively either. Not that I can think of anyway. So, Cedric, what would you go with, guys? I would probably... Do you know what? I'd probably go with a... Yeah, that's true, Chris. That is true. I forgot about that. Cedric did have a good couple of shots. Lauren's going with a 5. 4, I think he was the worst player on the pitch, says Leo. 5, says Alexander. So, yeah, we're going to go with a 5 for Cedric. And I would say that's about right. It was pretty average performance from him. Didn't really go forward too much. Didn't do anything wrong defensively. Had one or two half-decent shots. But, yeah, he's not Kieran Tierney, is he? Let's be real. He's not Kieran Tierney. And hopefully Kieran Tierney will be back for Benfica. Moving on to central midfield, and we're going to start with the forgotten man before today, Dani Ceballos. I thought he played pretty well, Dani Ceballos. You know, again, he caused a lot of issues. He was that start of the creative spark from the squad, quickly moving the ball to Odegaard and players like that, and Emil Smith-Rowe, getting us on the front foot very, very, very well. Didn't really do anything bad defensively either. Definitely one of the best games that I've seen from him in an Arsenal shirt. And it looks like he's definitely fighting for his place. You know, he's up for the fight as well. He made one or two nice passes to get us out on the break as well, mainly over to Bellerin's side. And I would personally give Ceballos an 8, but the player ratings are for you guys. So what are you saying? Lauren says, I'll give him 7. One of the best games I've seen from him. Fair play, Lauren. Lauren agrees with me. Leo says 7 on Ceballos. Chris says Ceballos gets a 5. Wasn't bad. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh. You're being really harsh, my friend. Really harsh. I thought Ceballos was pretty damn good today, to be fair. Tianis says 7. And Alexander says 7. So we're going to go with a 7 for Danny Ceballos. And I would say that, yeah, you're near or nearabouts there, certainly. Next one. Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka. What can I say about Granit Xhaka? Again, I thought he weren't too bad today, Didn't really get caught out defensively. Didn't do anything spectacular. Made a couple of nice passes. Was moving the ball forward. I like Granit Xhaka when he moves the ball forward. It's when he starts doing his sidewards, backwards bullshit that he really pisses me off. And to be fair to the guy, he ain't been bad in recent weeks. He wasn't as good as Ceballos, no way. But he wasn't too bad either. Alexander says Xhaka 6. Lauren says 6. Granit Xhaka 6. Xhaka 10. £150 million player, easily sensational. No, Leo. We know you're trolling now. Xhaka gets a 5. We could have conceded a goal, but he was okay, but nothing spectacular. Do you know what? I'm going to go with a 6 for Xhaka because I remember at one point as well, Leeds had an opportunity and he blocked the shot, and it was going in as well. So I'm going to give Xhaka a 6. I'm going to give Xhaka a 6. I think a 6 is about right. He's probably not as good as Ceballos today, but he wasn't too bad. He was definitely slightly above average. Chris, you're very harsh with your ratings, mate. You're very harsh with your ratings, I think. Moving on, we're going to go with the number 10, Emil Smith-Rowe, who again I thought was absolutely exceptional. I thought that these 5-6 days off that we've had has done him in the world of good. Because before that, 2 weeks ago, he looked very tired. He looked very tired against Wolves. His passing was sloppy. Same again with Aston Villa as well. And I know the guy is only just really coming into the team. But since he's come in, he has been very, very good. But the last 2 weeks, he just looks very tired. He looks like he's not quite up to speed with playing Premier League football on the regular. But today, again, exceptional. Very, very good. Set up Aubameyang's 3rd goal. Him and Odegaard, they look like they just kind of bounce off of each other, 2 creative midfielders in there who can create from nothing. And Smith-Rowe as well. He always works so hard as well. Alexander says Smith-Rowe 7. 7 for Smith-Rowe. I'll give him a 7/8. ESR was great today. He gets a 7 from me. Smith-Rowe, I'll give him an 8 simply because of the bounce back after the last few weeks. Fair play. So I'm going to go with I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sevens there. We'll go with a 7. We'll go with a 7. I think that's probably been slightly harsh. I think Lauren's about right. 7/8 would be about right. So yeah. Emil Smith-Rowe, like we said, he was exceptional again today, and hopefully can continue on like that. Moving on to Odegaard. Came in, made a bit of a cameo appearance against Aston Villa. I thought he was very good. I was calling for him to start the game today anyway, because why not? We'd signed this guy on loan from Real Madrid. We've only got him to the end of the season. We might as well play him. He's got quality. We know that. and he can bring something different to the team. And he was very, very, very good today. You know, everything that was good was being created by him and Emil Smith Rowe. You know, the little threaded balls into Aubameyang, the little threaded balls out wide. He just brings something different to the team, quality wise. And yeah, I thought he was very good. So, what is your ratings for Martin Odegaard? Odegaard, 7. 7. Love the fact that he releases the ball quickly. Exactly. And when you move the ball quickly, they can't live with it. It's as simple as that. Odegaard gets a 6. He was okay. Good feet, fast. He is a good player. Yeah, 100%. He is a very good player. I think 6 is a little bit harsh, though, mate. A little bit harsh. Leo says 7. And do you know what? Because we give Emil Smith Rowe a 7/8, I'm going to give the same to Odegaard as well, a 7/8, because I thought both of them were very, very good. Leo, that's a compliment, that is. Reminding me of Gazzola a bit. Do you know what? With the way he moves the ball, how quickly he releases it, he's always looking to go forward. I would say that is, yeah, near or near there, you know. He's that type of player, definitely. That is a big compliment to pay him, though, because Santi Cazorla was a fucking exceptional player. It's just a shame that he got that big injury towards the end of his Arsenal career. And yeah, moving on. Bukayo Saka. What more can I say about this kid? Like, to me, he just gets better and better every week. He had a bit of a poor game against Villa. He was kind of marked out of the game a little bit. You know, they chucked 2 guys on him, and he really did struggle. He struggled going backwards with Jack Grealish as well. But again, this week, you know, this guy is exceptional. He is so good. So good, you know. The fact that he is an academy player, it was his little jinking run, you know, that set up Aubameyang's second goal, I think it was. No, it was Bellerin's goal. He jinked in and out of about 4 players in the box and then released the ball over to Bellerin in space. And Bellerin had an easy finish. It was a tight angle, but it was him again. He won the penalty for Aubameyang's second goal. You know, exceptional player. What a player we have on our hands. And I really hope that Arsenal can start moving forward, because if not, this guy, he's got the ceiling to go and play football anywhere that he wants to go. What a player. 8.5 Bukayo Saka. I think that I'm going to get bashed by Brandon today. Sorry, I'm getting my player ratings wrong. You're not getting your player ratings wrong, mate. I don't think. It's just, I tend to be a bit like it myself. I can sometimes be very harsh with the player ratings. I do think you're definitely being a little bit harsh today. You know, we won 4-2. You know, I know we don't say that all the time, but yeah, we've got to be happy, surely. Saka 8. Lauren says 9. He's one of our best players week in, week out, most of the time. Proper player. He is a proper player. And yeah, he's probably been our best player all season. 8, but I would like him to have a rest for Benfica. Worried about burnout for him. Martinelli could start a game. Who knows? We'll see. Saka 8 because of his brilliant performance. And Saka gets a 9 from Chris. He was outstanding. What a talent. What potential. What a future he has. And I would agree with you. And I'm going to go with a 9 as well. You know, exceptional. Again, exceptional. Everything. Like all them three goals. So Aubameyang's first goal, the second goal, Bellerin's goal was all caused through Bukayo Saka's brilliance, you know. He won the penalty. He could have won us another penalty a couple of minutes before that. I actually think it was a penalty, you know, and yeah, what a player. I'm sorry, he is on the way to becoming world class already at the age of 19, you know, and the fact that we rely upon him so much is a bit of a joke, really, for Arsenal Football Club. But when it all clicks, and when Aubameyang is playing at the peak of his form, Saka, Emil Smith-Rowe, Odegaard, you know, look at the way that we played in that first half. We was absolutely tearing Leeds a new one. And I think if we'd have played that like that against any other team, you know, even Man City, we would have scored a couple of goals, certainly. And Bukayo Saka, what a player. Glad Saka isn't watching and following Willian in training. Yeah, Willian should be watching Saka and following him in training and getting advice from him. Because Saka is a better player than Willian has ever been in his life. So, yeah, I would agree with you guys. Bukayo Saka, a 9. Aubameyang, this is going to be an easy rating for everybody. Comes back, everybody's writing him off, even me, myself. You know, I'm saying this guy has not been good enough this season. If he puts in another shit performance, I don't want to see him. Yeah. But today, he was back to the Aubameyang of old. 3 goals. His first hat-trick in the Premier League. Takes home the match ball. Absolutely exceptional today. I think that was all the chances that he hit the crossbar as well. You know, Aubameyang on scintillating form isn't a scary Aubameyang. That is for sure. And if we can continue to get this out of him, who knows where we'll finish this season? Who knows whether we can win the Europa League or not? I don't think it's possible, personally. But with Aubameyang playing like that, Saka playing like that, Smith-Rowe, Odegaard playing like that, we have every chance in the world. And of course, everybody is giving Aubameyang a 10. The first time I'm giving a player 10 out of 10. Aubameyang needed a wake-up call. He was great today. He scored a hat-trick, so he deserves a 10. Arsenal all over 54 says, love the videos, keep it up. Big up yourself, Arsenal all over 54. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, I appreciate the love and support from each and every single one of you. I wrote off Aubameyang as well, Brandon. Says Chris, 10 for me, won us the game, and is it his first hat-trick in the Premier League also? It certainly is. It certainly is. Aubameyang hit the bar, scored his 200th career goal. 9.5, not a 10, because I expect this for 375k a week. We need a lot more of these performances from him. I'm not saying I want 3 goals every game, but I want the way he led today every single game. And while I agree with you on that one, Leo, you can't knock him for today, surely. You know, the guy has had a tough time with his mum being ill and stuff like that. He's been completely and utterly out of form. And then to go and bang 3 goals like he did today, he's got to get a 10. He's got to get a 10, you know. So, yeah, that would be my rating for Aubameyang. Moving on to the substitutes. Chelsea agent, Willian. What are we giving Willian for his little cameo performance? I would say this. I didn't even notice the guy was on the pitch, to be honest with you. You know, did he actually do anything when he came on? Because he had, he must have had nearly half an hour on the pitch. Didn't do anything. Nothing. Not a thing. You know, there was one point where he had a simple pass to play into Bellerin. And once again, it's loose. It's crap. The guy's strolling about like he doesn't give a fuck. And yeah, why he was ever brought on in the first place, I don't know. I have no idea, especially when you got Martinelli set on the bench. It doesn't make no sense. Martinez says 1 out of 10. The guy's shit. Alexander says Willian 0, non-existent. 1, send him back to the retirement home. They move quicker than he does. And Lauren says he don't do nothing funny how the team looks a bit dodgy when he comes on. 100%. So, rating. It's Valentine's Day. I'm feeling a little bit more kinder. So I'm going to give him a 2. I'm going to give him a 2 because we expect better from a player who earns 220 grand a week, a player who's played in the Premier League for over 11 years. What more can you say about this guy? But what worries me is he seems to have Arteta's trust. You know? Why? What has he done? What has he done to warrant coming on the pitch? You know? Nothing. Not a thing. And that's the only complaint I'll make of Arteta today. Because I thought he got the team lineup absolutely spot on. And the way that we was pressing and playing as well, you know, absolutely spot on. So yeah, Willian gets a 2 for me. Who else came on? I'm trying to think now. El Neni. El Neni came on. What is El Neni getting for you guys? Everybody's telling me that I'm being generous. You got to be generous. It's Valentine's Day, you know. I would normally give him a 0, but I'm giving him a 2. He gets 1 point for the fact that it's Valentine's Day and I'm in a good mood. And then he gets 1 point for getting his kit on the correct way. And that's about it. So, yeah, 2 for me. El Neni. El Neni, bang average, 3. 4 for El Neni, says Artinis. Bellerin has shown Willian the Arteta nudes. I bet that's why he's still playing. 4 says Leo. And 4 says Alexander. And I would agree with all of you. I think El Neni was slightly below average when he came on. It's clear to see that the guy's not good enough for Arsenal. So why do we keep hold of him? I have no idea. But hopefully he will go in the summer. 4, you know what you're going to get from him being bang average performances. Exactly. Who else came on, guys? I can't think. Oh, Rob Holding. That's it. Rob Holding came on, wherever he is, and played midfield. Rob Holding in midfield. Make of it what you will, you know. Martinelli can't get on the pitch, but Rob Holding is all of a sudden a midfielder. I know what was going on, really. He was trying to close the game out. And again, Rob Holding didn't really have too much to do when he came on. Very, very average, you know, average for me. So I'll give him a 4 again. Leo says 4. Chris says 4. Alex says 4. Artinas says 4. I think we've all pretty much agreed that Rob Holding gets a 4. And last but not least, we of course have got to rate the manager, Mikel Arteta. What does Mikel Arteta get for you guys today? For me, I think he picked the absolute correct lineup. I'm still very, very unsure about his decision making in certain things. You know, his substitutions are a bit questionable at times. But the way he set us out today, the fact that we was pressing from the front, the fact that everybody worked hard. Arteta, for me, he gets a 7. he would have got an 8 or a 9, but because of bringing on Willian. Do you know what? No, he gets a 6. He gets a 6. That's how bad it is bringing on Willian. He gets a 6. So yeah, Arteta for me gets a 6. Alexander says 7. Tapas Pulis, 6. Says Artinez. 5 for bringing on Willian. Lauren really doesn't like Willian. You really don't like Willian, Lauren, and I don't blame you. Arteta gets a 4, and I'm being generous. Cool. Arteta 7 because of the Willian sub. He deserves less, but 4 from me. For bringing on Willian, he gets a -10. Good God. Good God. Everybody hates Willian. Everybody hates Willian. But yeah, there we go, guys. That is the player ratings and match reaction. And hope the rest of you, all of you, enjoy the rest of... Oh, here we go. Artek is in the chat now. He says Lampard or Thomas Tuchel. That is easy. Thomas Tuchel all day long. I don't like Willian either, says Chris. Anyway, that is, like I say, the player ratings and the match reaction. Arsenal winning 4-2 against Leeds. Of course, we've got a Europa League game on Thursday. A big, big game for Arsenal. Important game. I'll be back on Marble Halls TV is in the chat. Hang on. Good win. Back to see Aubameyang in the goal. Good to see Aubameyang in the goals. Exactly, mate. Exactly. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but don't go too hard on Arteta. We'll do very well to get better than 8th. 100% Marble Halls. I agree. Thanks for the reaction. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And you, Lauren, enjoy the rest of your evening with your boyfriend or husband or whatever. And if you haven't got a husband or that, just enjoy the rest of your evening anyway. Arteta or Arsene Wenger? Arsene Wenger. We can beat Benfica, says Marble Halls. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Are you doing a preview for Thursday? Arsene Wenger, easy. Cheers. All stay safe and take care, everyone. Yes, I will be doing a preview for Thursday's game, and I will be back here on Wednesday for the preview for the Benfica game. Make sure you tune into that. Make sure you keep a lookout for that. And of course, I'll be doing a watch along on Thursday as well. It's a big, important game for Arsenal. It's all right beating Leeds, but we've got to do it in the Europa League. And yeah, big up to everybody in the chat. Make sure you smash the like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Yes. And enjoy the rest of your evenings. Thank you very much.